Hi guys, it's Emily, and this is continuing on 100 Days of Vulnerability. So, I don't have any makeup on today, kind of in my sweatpants and stuff. I'm working on a lot of different things right now, renovating an apartment, I just bought a new business, I'm a single mom, I receive no child support. I really overall don't have a great deal of help. I run 2 businesses now, and I'm an executive on another business called Alexander's Grace, which is an online business school. So I am a success and mindset coach. I own Sip Chat Connect, which is a local networking company, as well as an executive on Alexander's Grace. So at this point, I've made over 300 YouTube videos and really trained myself. The battery went dead there, or went crazy. Trained myself through making videos on how to become a better public speaker. So is it easy to be a public speaker? No, it's really hard. It's kind of easy for me now because I put so much work in to be a public speaker and to become a public speaker and to become the person that I need to be to stand up and speak and share a message. So overall, my message has always been the same message. As a person, I would say that I change as I go along and grow my businesses, grow as a person, raise my child, run businesses, and live my life. I do change as a person, but there is a general core message that I always share, and one is to be nice, don't be an asshole. Number 2 would be to be honest, tell the truth, and just be a nice person. I'm very sensitive to negativity, although I've put on a great shield to protect myself from negativity, and I encourage you to do the same. Owning a business will help you move forward in like really getting rid of negativity from your life, because if you're going to be successful, you can't have negativity in your life. I'll go back right now to the mindset coaching. I had struggled in the past with depression and anxiety, which all has to really do with your thoughts, my thoughts. Your thoughts control your whole reality. So if you're thinking about the past, I think that's the way to point, you are going to be depressed. If you're thinking too far ahead into the future, you're going to be anxious. So you need to really ground yourself in what's going on right now. I don't want you to forget the past. The past really made you who you are today. I also encourage you to do the work. I've done so much self-development work that I've spent now tens of thousands of dollars in trainings to become a better coach and help other people overcome their own mindset. So that's really what I do, but honestly, it's not a bad thing. It's a huge indication, like red light, that you need to do something and heal something if you're depressed. For many years, I was on antidepressants. I'd say probably 10 years. But why? Why do you need an antidepressant or a anti-anxiety medicine? What you're doing is, here's your depression or your anxiety, and this needs to be healed, but you're masking it with a pill and you're trapping it. So it really doesn't go away, and it will never go away, and you can never become the person that you need to be and that you were meant to be. If you're suppressing it, you're suppressing a huge part of yourself. You can do this by self-medicating with drugs, alcohol, smoking, overeating, being overweight. Any of these things are things that are suppressing your true self. And honestly, you need to look at yourself and realize what needs to be healed to get rid of that. I never encourage people to take on more. People sometimes think, oh, if I have this outfit and this car and this and this and that. Shopping's another type of suppression, that you're taking on all these things to make yourself feel better when all you really need is just yourself. But until you realize that on your own, you'll never be able to overcome it. And until all your needs are met, from food, water, sex, friendship, belonging, a relationship with yourself, until you do all these things, you can never really get to the point where you can be so self-aware of what's going on that you can make a change. So you may be aware of some things you need to change, but until you really move forward with changing them, you're not going to make a huge life change. So I encourage you to, if you're depressed, you need to look back, and you don't need to do it on your own. And don't be afraid to look back in the past. It could be the tiniest little thing that could have started. How do I want to show you a glass. I'm going to give you an example. So I got this glass from the Nova Scotia Community College for speaking, a speaking engagement. So when you're little, the glass is broken, chipped. Something happened. Could be little, could be big. Your parents could have screamed at you or yelled at you and told you you were a fucking loser and screamed at you and just lost their shit. That breaks a person. Here's an example right here. This bowl. There's chips out of it. So that is somebody yelling at you. That is somebody wrongfully accusing you of smoking when you're 13 years old and you're grounded for 2 weeks and you never did anything. Like, all these things chip away at your self-esteem and you as a person, and you internalize them, and these things really cause depression, so, and anxiety, like worrisome thoughts. So you can take a pill. I did. For many years I took a pill because all these things gathered up in my life. Broken marriages, parents, moving around, yelling, what else? Just shit. And everyone deals with it. Yours is different than mine. Maybe like nothing horrible happened to me, but to the next person, the things that happen to me, sometimes when I tell some of my friends, I go to church now, when I tell them some of the things from like my childhood or that are happening now, I bring tears to their eyes because they have a much different life than I do, and it's sad. And when I hear things from clients or just people that would attend a self-development seminar about how they were hit or screamed at, it brings tears to my eyes because nobody hit me, or like, it just, everyone was raised completely different. And it doesn't mean that it had to have ruined your life, or like, I don't know, how do I want to say this? You can still, this is still a perfectly good bowl and it works. It has chips, and some people have more chips than others, and the bowl can be repaired. And there's actually a Chinese, I was going to say proverb, but it's something else. The Chinese, oh, I almost dropped the bowl. Don't drop the bowl. In China, things like, they keep the same cup, I believe, for hundreds of years, and every time it chips or breaks, they put it back together with gold, and that cup's actually more precious when it's put back together, like it's more sacred. So never look at your life as if it's broken or anything's not fixable. Everything is fixable, and Marie Forleo says everything's figure-outable. and just trust and know that everything is going to be okay. You don't need to be perfect. You